right, man. I was just seeing this going on in our Discord, man. So apparently, I read it this before I seen on the Discord. Bad Bunny to honor the Rainbow Gang at the Super Bowl. It's like I'm gonna say this first and foremost. Check out the Music Entertainment Plays NFL playlist. Um, the best Super Bowl matchup is the Rams and the Patriots, right? On paper, even if Bo Nix was playing, that's my opinion on it. I think that's the best matchup, and obviously I could be wrong. Now they saying he wearing a dress. This was shared in the Super Bowl, and this is what was shared in the Discord, right? Like I said, I didn't know who he was. You know what I'm saying? And what's so funny is, we have all these black classic movies in our community, and white people ain't never heard of them, right? We have these, musicians that they ain't never heard of, music they never heard of, and then for us, a lot of times when they get the recognition for a movie at the Oscars or a Grammy, we be like, we ain't never heard of that. Now you got to understand it worked both ways, and I understand he's Spanish, so like I said, I didn't know who he was. And when this came up, I started to notice him. He was in movies. You know what I'm saying? Like he did a good job at Bullet Train. He had a little small part, and I seen him in another movie, To Keep It a Bean. I think I don't know his music, but when I watch him in the films, he's actually a pretty good actor. We almost share the same birthday, which is crazy. He's pretty much a good actor, bro. Like, yeah, he was in Happy Gilmore. I liked him in that. Yeah, I mean, honestly, man, like I said before, I think he's talented in Hollywood. So, like I said, I don't know his music, but I do remember him being on stage kissing the dude. So, my thing is this: thumbs up the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel. If you don't like it, don't watch. That's the best way. One thing I had to train myself in the internet era: stop complaining and commenting on things that I don't like. That's just going to get them an engagement. It was this dude, and I'm not gonna say his name. I don't even remember his name. He's a MAGA guy, and he was like, well, Sinners was terrible, and it's an overhyped black movie. And I read the comments on X. They was like, oh, this is just him hating. This is what he does, and it's cool. Why, voice my opinion in this comment section and give him the engagement? You feel what I'm saying? Like, why voice my opinion? I mean, come on. So, because it got 16 Grammys, but if you don't want to see it, don't have your kids watch it, don't watch it. I do understand, it's with people, with that community, the Reading Rainbow community, feel like everybody is against them. Nobody wants to be forced into something that's against what they believe in, that's against their religion. Don't force it on people. Look, we openly accept it in this society. And if you want to do it, hey, we really ain't arguing about it, but don't force it down our throats. When we talk about masculinity, this is masculinity football. You know what I'm saying? This is masculinity. We don't, want to see all that. When we watch football, we watch it for the competition. We watch it for our masculinity. Watch it for the entertainment. We really don't need the politics into it, the politics into it. We really don't even need the halftime show. But this is what happens when you start to get more viewers to the TV viewership. You start to compromise the integrity of whatever you're doing, which in this one is the football. They're compromising it with the halftime show, in my opinion. But when money involved, money made people do stupid things or silly things. In my humble opinion, I'm gonna watch the halftime show. I'm glad he gave people a heads up. I don't watch it when Dr. Dre was on it. I ain't watch it. Give a hell about the damn halftime show, to be honest with you. I was outside shoveling snow. I remember like yesterday. My back still feel that shit from years ago. But it's like y'all, they constantly like forcing this upon everybody, man. If you ain't with it or you voice your opinion against it, or you're a bigot or something like that, and it's just like, nah, I just don't fuck with it. I don't want to see it on my sports. I don't want to see it in every movie. If y'all want to have your own TV show or TV network and, put a little LGBT friendly, logo on your movies that come out to the movie theaters or Netflix, allow people to know that before they watch it. But you know why they won't do it? Because they already know they're going to lose money. So when we watch a movie and it's rated R, They tell us, hey, it's rated R. Don't bring the kids here. Or be wary if you bring your kids here. This is gory. This is scary. Sometimes I feel like they get it wrong. Like the last Five Nights at Freddy 2. I felt like that shit was a little bit too scary for PG-13. You know what I mean? but yeah, at least he gave you a warning. You know what I'm saying? I feel like I shout out to dog for at least giving you a warning. Hey, I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna do that. At the end of the day, I don't watch the halftime show anyway. I don't. It's not. I'm here to watch football. I'm here to watch football. Respectfully. But it's just to the point now. It's just like, man, it's like you can't. Nobody wants to be forced to do this shit to be forced on them everywhere. So now you subjected to watching old movies. You subjected to watching old cartoons, old TV shows. Even though most of this new stuff suck anything. Anyway, I remember I was watching. I was when it first came out. I was really into this show. Two shows, I say. I was really into How to Get Away with Murder, and then they started doing that Rainbow reading Rainbow stuff in there. I stopped watching it. I didn't want to watch it no more. I'm a huge Viola Davis fan. I didn't want to watch it no more. I'm good. And then they started then on Snowfall when they hired the dude to interrogate the guy to find out where their money was in season 1, and he took dude in the back room and started I was like, I'm done watching it. Like, I don't want to see this in every movie that I'm watching, bro. I don't want to see it in kids movies, Light Years. I don't want to see it on the Super Bowl stage. You know what I'm saying? That everything is some type of agenda that's being pushed in the programming. At least give us a heads up, and this is what I do appreciate, dog, for giving us a head up. Bad Bunny ready to wear dress in the Super Bowl halftime in a stage where it's about the two best football teams. You know what I'm saying? Bad Bunny is planning to wear a dress February 8th at the Super Bowl halftime performance. His style team says his outfit is intended as a political thunderbolt disguised as a contour. The anonymous source, one of whom has reportedly worked closely with the Puerto Rican star, told Radar Online the wardrobe will be an honor, a generation of drag, resistance, and cultural rebellion. My thing is this: why use this stage for that? Why not go on the Grammys, go on the Academy Awards, go? Why use our sports, our American sports for this? I don't get it. Now, if you wanted to bring awareness to ICE and all that, I say to this. No, not too many other countries, probably with the UK having a huge immigrant problem. Can you legally be there? That's my thing. Not too many places where you illegally can be there and not get put out and get a free handout. You know what I'm saying? And y'all be wondering why there's a uptick in like diseases like HIV and other STDs and other, contagious diseases. Y'all don't think about stuff like that. This is what I be trying to tell y'all, man. A lot of the hubs for that, or hot hubs for those diseases, are heavily immigrant based places, bro. You ain't got money to feed the poor, but you got money to feed immigrants. That's my thing about it. And my stance has been this: when we have issues in the Black community, don't nobody be sticking up fighting for us. I'm just keeping it a bean. We praying for pairs, we helping Hispanics out and all that, and then they turn around and stab us in the back. Ain't nobody fighting for us to get our reparations, fighting for us to get equality, fighting for us to get credited with inventions and hope, and help and stop destroying us. So why are we helping them? Because if ICE was talking about packing up us, these people will be signing up, packing us up. That's why I tell people, I feel bad for what? They say we packing up Negroes and sending them somewhere else because everybody says, we ain't know from Africa. You always get them, just say somewhere else. We packing up Negroes, sending them to fucking Uranus. These same people that's asking you for sympathy and help, they're going to call, they're going to do citizens arrest, they're going to pack you up and help you leave. That's why I really don't understand why people feel bad for these people that's here illegally, because they wouldn't feel bad for you. And I have another point of view. I live amongst a bunch of these people, these illegals. You know what I'm saying? Whether it's Hispanics, Mexicans, Puerto Ricans, Venezuelans, Brazilians, Colombians, Haitians, African people from the great continent of Africa, they fucking assholes. They fucking assholes. Man, let me say that first thing. They fucking assholes. Me and my dog was walking, and one of them almost ran us off the road. They hitting people cars and getting out and fleet. Man, they fucking assholes, man. Y'all got all this sorrow. Don't nobody have no sorrow for us. We don't even have that sorrow or empathy for each other in the black community. But hey, he loves controversy. He loves to push the envelope, a stylist said. Another said that the Spanish-speaking rapper is not. Oh, he's a rapper? Okay. Playing it safe, adding that the National Football League has no idea what's coming zero. And you won't really hear. He going to get some backlash for sure. Bad Bunny, whose real name is Benito Antonio Martinez Ocasio, will make history as the first solo Spanish-speaking headliner. Speculation about Bad Bunny performance, one of the biggest world's biggest stages, continues to grow. Critics have accused him of politicizing the event, going far as to initiate a petition to replace him. Several have urged other boycotts the show altogether. Yeah, I mean, like I said, I don't watch it, but shout out to dog. Do what you want to do. But I just really didn't have enough. But hey, thumbs up the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel, hit the link in the description. Join me everywhere. Peace.